Hey everybody, I am the creative lady, and in tonight's right the night before Prime Day, we are here going live to share with you a few things that I enjoy. And so I am going to go ahead and get into the stream so that we can wrap this up. I'm not going to hold you all night. So if you will hold for one moment. Alrighty, y'all. Let me put myself on the camera. Okay, I think we're here. I am multi-streaming, so if you are here on Amazon Live with me, welcome. If you are over on YouTube, welcome. This is where I will go live, and let me quickly show you what we're going to do tonight. Have you been seeing the commercials for Prime Day? You know, he said he needs some cocoa butter and camping supplies, and so I had to go ahead and make me a shirt that says cocoa butter and camping supplies. Okay, so I've got some comments already. So hey, thank you for watching. I haven't seen you in a long time, friend. How are you? Okay, y'all, let me not hold you because I'm up in this hot box. I had to change locations at the very last minute. I've got my little fan here, so you might hear a little noise. Okay, so let me get myself together and get into the stream. And if you hear noise, that's why I relocated because there's so much noise going on. If you know me in real life, you know it's a lot going on in my real life. Okay, but on the Amazon Prime commercials, they're talking about cocoa butter, y'all. Okay, and so I had to have my cocoa butter, and I'm like, okay, they're reading my mind. Okay, hold on, y'all. One moment. Let me change something on my camera setting. If you will hold for one moment, if you've ever gone live, you know what happens. Hold on, won't take but a quick second. The mode, okay, change the mode on that. Okay, select that, and then now we are back. Okay, so now it will zoom in. What was happening, the camera has different settings for photo and for video, and I forgot to switch it over for photo, and so that's why it will zoom now. Okay, and so here is cocoa butter. You can use whatever kind of cocoa butter that you like, but I often have for a long time used the Palmer's cocoa butter. I like it for a long time when I was a little girl. I think I've shared this in other places. A Catholic nun, told me when I was a little girl that flies did not like cocoa butter. Okay, let's try it out again. Okay, I'm going to go out back tomorrow and see, okay, if that's still true. All right, and also back in the early spring, I had to get some camping supplies because we had a storm that knocked out our power for a few days, and I figured, you know what, never again. And so it was at that moment that I purchased some burners and camping supplies. So when Amazon said cocoa butter and camping supplies, I was just too tickled. Okay, so this is the Coghlan's folding stove. If you're ever going camping or if you're having a power outage, this can come in handy. I do also have the burners, but I didn't bring them up because I was going up and down the stairs. So this is something great to have in emergency purposes. And if you are a camper, it is summer and maybe some of you guys are actually going camping, or if you're like me, you are not. You just need it for emergency purposes. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, did I bring my y'all? I left my items downstairs. I've got them in the carousel. My birthday is coming up, and I'm starting to get gifts already. And so you will see me tomorrow using these items. But I have it's in the carousel some attachments for my KitchenAid mixer. I've done videos here making sweet potato pies and I think cakes and things of that nature, depending on which platform you're watching. And I have a KitchenAid. I have actually two KitchenAids, and so I have attachments for them. And I also have some items that will be in the carousel that will allow for shredding and chopping and slicing. And I also have a pasta maker. Y'all, I can't get by. I don't want to hold you. It's downstairs, and I'll come back tomorrow and show you because tomorrow I have a board coming, and I need to, slice and chop. And so I'll be back live tomorrow, and I will have those items to show you. But for tonight, they are actually in the carousel for now. And I do have, like I said, 2 KitchenAid mixers because I am a baker. And sometimes when I am making cakes, or if I'm making pies or frostings, I need to get it one and done, right? So that's why I actually love the KitchenAid brand. But you can use whatever you like. And sometimes the mixers have universal attachments. So even if it's not a KitchenAid brand, you can use aftermarket products. So you'll see me using that tomorrow. I apologize for not having that up with me because I've been going up and down stairs. Okay. If you follow me, you know that I have recently purchased a neon sign. Again, it's down in the other part of the house because I'm trying to test it out. But I got the sign created, and I got it here on Amazon. If you followed the story, I purchased it. It's a custom sign. It came from LC Signs in China. I bought it with my own coins. And I was able to customize that neon sign to my specifications. The color that I got, I believe it was rose pink. I love pink. Okay. So I got rose pink. There were several fonts available. And the font that I chose, I believe it was Street Magic Demo. I'll have it linked in the carousel, and you can take a look at it and create your own, because before you can order one, you got to customize it. Okay. And so I customized my sign. It's pretty much by the character. It's really easy. Depending on how many letters you want, it will the price will vary. Okay. But let me tell you what the magic was about this for me. I purchased the sign, I believe, on June 20th. Okay. And by July 7th, if not before, it was in my city. And so the only holdup was the carrier taking a couple of extra days to deliver. So had they delivered on time, that customized sign from China would have been here in 7 or 8 days. 7 or 8 days. And so if you're looking for a customized sign, you can check out the link in the carousel. If you're watching over on another platform, just come over at some point and follow me here, because this is where I will do a lot more live content. Okay. What else? So that sign is in the carousel, and that's what it looks like. I'm debating whether to put it in my beauty room or up here in the crafting space. So that's why it is not here with me right now, because I'm like, I had put up, if you can see, you can't really see, but I had been marking on the wall how to measure out. It comes with a chain, and it also comes with like little stud, not stud things, but like when you punch, not punch. I have anxiety about putting holes in a wall. I don't know. But anyway, I like to find alternative ways to hang things up. And so you can see even on that, I've got it uh, suspended from some other things on the side, like a little shelf, but it's working. And so it's not permanently affixed. And so I could transport my neon sign between here and there if I wanted to, but I'm trying to find out the best place. And so when I'm doing my crafting videos in the future, this is going to be the crafting section for me. So that is what I have going on. Oops, some comments, you guys. Okay, hold on. Hey, y'all. Okay. No, I am not ready for a complete outside. Listen, I still have, like, I was close to thinking about it, and then Boule is, and I think it's Orlando, and I was like, "Ooh, I want to go. I'm on summer vacation. I'm not ready." If you know me in real life, you know I am not ready. I can barely get to work. Okay. Yay! Brenda has the cocoa butter. Yay! Okay, you can get the kind on a stick that's like pure cocoa butter, but I don't mind the polymers. I don't think it's like 100%, but it works for me, and it's pretty much for the ashiness on the elbows and the legs and knees. Okay. So I thank you all for joining me here tonight. I'm not going to try to hold you forever, but you know how we can go. We can. Okay. Okay. So I've talked about the neon sign. Oh, you guys, listen, here's the crafting part, because what is my name? the creative lady. Okay, you see it, you see it. Had to put it up in neon lights. Okay, let me take that down and let's get into what I really wanted to share with you all. So we're in my crafting space. It's still under renovation right now, but I had to make a corner work for us tonight. Okay, um, here I have a printer. It's over on the other side of the room, but I do have the box, okay? And it's an Epson EcoTank, okay? Let me show you the box, y'all. Okay, and right now, if you're looking for an EcoTank, right now is the time to put it in your cart over on Amazon because I have seen it at the lowest price in over 30 days. And so, you know, I had to snag one. Okay, so this one is the Epson EcoTank 2800. Okay, and what's so wonderful, if you're not familiar with an EcoTank or EcoTank, it does not use a cartridge. You may have seen Shaquille O'Neal promoting these, and so I've got about three of them. Okay, I've got three EcoTanks. I've got one with regular ink in it, and then I've got one or two with sublimation ink, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Okay, but I've got the EcoTank here, and what it means is you don't have to, you can fill it up. I'll show you in a second. It comes with, hold on y'all, it's been a minute since I was live. Okay, you can see here that it has cartridges. Okay, and the cartridges will allow you to pour the ink into the cavity of the printer, which means you don't have to buy any more cartridges. You just have to buy the actual refills. And it's like, I'll show you in a second. But this is wonderful. And what I do with this one is what's called my sublimation printer. And I'll show you. I did a little homework here to try to, if you're not familiar, if you're not a crafter, let me get here. Oh, I did some homework. Yeah, cocoa butter and camping supplies, y'all. That video, that commercial is in my head. Cocoa butter and camping supplies. Okay, love that. Okay, sublimation is what we're going to talk about right now, and sublimation is pretty much transferring ink permanently into a garment. Now, there's some things that have to happen with that garment. It's not 100% cotton. You cannot sublimate on cotton. I know sublimation might sound like a big word or something scary because you got sub and all of those. It's like, oh, it's got to dip it or something. Listen, when I first got started, I was hearing people say things like, oh, you got to convert. Convert, that sounds like math. What? Listen, it's just the process is easier now with the EcoTanks. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to multi-stream here. How much was the printer? The printer, oh, you have to check, but I believe the special, just it's in the description, it's in the carousel. And I don't want to tell you the wrong thing right now because then Amazon will be mad at me for giving you the wrong pricing. So be sure to check the thing. But I'm telling you, it's a good deal. I don't want to tell you what the price is because then I get in trouble, okay? But because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. But this is the time to put it in your cart or just read up on it, okay? I'm not trying to be shady or anything, but there's certain guidelines that I have to follow in terms of giving out pricing. And so it's in the description. It's in the carousel. Ooh, it's been a long time, okay? But yeah, so when you are sublimating, it sounds scary and big, but it is not. Basically, if you were doing sublimation on a different type of printer, like before the EcoTank, and you were trying to hack it and reuse your cartridges and all of that, I did not want any parts of that. I've been trying to sublimate since 2020, but due to supply chain shortages and things of that nature, I just waited because I did not want to be trying to use a syringe and fill up an ink cartridge. Oh no, I'm not a nurse. Didn't want none of that. So I waited and waited and waited, and I finally got me the EcoTanks, and it's in the carousel. And the ink that goes into, okay, the way the nozzle is made on the printer, it has, and I don't want to open this yet because once you open it, you need to start using it. But it's custom to fit over the printer color. You got to make sure you put the black, the yellow, the magenta, and the cyan in the right compartment. Otherwise, you're gonna hold mess with yourself. You're gonna do something else with that to get it out. But making sure that you put the correct ink. You just turn it upside down. It fits perfectly into the slot for the ink. Now, let me just give you a complete disclaimer. Let me, okay, yeah, I'm not a nurse. I don't want to be syringing, sticking. No, won't be doing any of that. Oh my goodness, y'all, these comments are coming in. I love the idea of the refill ink. Buying ink cartridges drives me crazy. I know. I love it. Whether you're going to sublimate or not, or if you're going to just use regular inkjet, I absolutely love the concept of an EcoTank. And you've seen the commercials, you really can save money and time, because I have had these ink cartridges, not cartridges, these, but the tanks, it just used a little bit of ink. I don't know if it's something, I don't know, but I'm still kind of new to it, but I'm figuring it out, and that's what we're going to do together. But yeah, there are 4 colors, just like any other. When you were buying ink cartridges, you know that magenta always runs out first, or sometimes whether the black for you. But it's got 4 colors, like the yellow. Okay, you got the yellow color, and then you have the C. It's like CYMK. So you got C is for cyan or blue. Okay, that's what blue is. Okay, and the Y for yellow, and the M is for magenta, CYMK. And then you have, of course, black. And this particular ink is by Printers Jack, and it's a sublimation ink, and it's anti-UV, anti-ultraviolet. So I guess it's supposed to, like, in the sun. Or anyway, I bought this one. So I've got several different brands. I've got Hippo, I've got Printers Jack, and I recently purchased another brand that I'm gonna give a try, but I haven't tried that one yet. What else? Comments, y'all. So yeah, check out the carousel. Come over on Amazon. At amazon.com/live the creative lady. Amazon, let me put that up, because y'all, I forgot. I was trying to have so much going on today. Y'all, I'm on summer vacation. And can you believe I had to go to work? I didn't have to, but I elected to go ahead and help out. And that's what happened with me. Hold on, y'all, if you don't mind. Amazon.com/live slash the creative lady. Why didn't I do this before? I think this is correct, y'all. Amazon. I think there's an S on there. You'll get HTTPS. Okay, I think that's it, y'all. Let's see. So if you want to come over, amazon.com/live/ the creative lady, and come on over. If you make a purchase that's forthcoming, and I will earn a commission from all qualifying purchases. It's always like to be disclosing fully any affiliate relationships that I have, because I don't want the FTC trying to get me, girl. Okay, so that is my spiel. But let me tell you a little bit about sublimation. Now, if you convert your printer, whether it's the old-fashioned inkjet or if you get one of the EcoTanks, so let me just give you a full and fair disclaimer and a warning. More than likely, if you put this ink into you put this ink in there. This is sublimation ink. This is not the ink that normally goes. It's the dye ink that normally goes into the regular inkjet. But this is a different type of ink. You should not mix these types of inks. And these EcoTank printers are not designated to be sublimation printers. Now, we've been hacking it for a long time, okay? But it is probably more than likely, you heard it here, going to void your warranty. So that's why I figured, this is a good time to try it. But I've had 3 EcoTanks. 2 of them are sublimation. 1 is the regular ink. And I have not had any clogs or anything going wrong. But I just want to fully disclose that something could go wrong. I don't know. I have not had anything go wrong, but just being 100% transparent that this is not designed to be a sublimation printer. And so if you put it in there is a chance that something could go wrong. Okay, but I have not had anything go wrong. There are several videos you can watch, and see how people are using it. But sublimation is the process of making a t-shirt. Now, if you make making a t-shirt, like the ink is just like married together with the shirt. You don't feel any roughness, any texture like you would if you're using heat transfer vinyl. And if you're not familiar, heat transfer vinyl, HTV, it is the type that you cut out. It looks similar to this right here. It looks like this, and then you cut it out, sometimes using a Cricut or whatever machine you want to use. My Cricut is over here, but we're not using the Cricut tonight, okay? But pretending that you had a decal or something that you wanted to cut out, and then you ready to put it on your shirt, it will feel like this. You will feel the texture of the heat transfer vinyl. But when you're talking sublimation with the sublimation ink, you are not going to feel anything. This is nothing but shirt, okay? And also, it's waterproof when you put it in the laundry. Only thing you have to sublimate on a high percentage of polyester, okay? You can use cotton, but that is another little hack. We'll get into that in another one. So that's why I want you guys, if you're interested, make sure that you follow me here on Amazon, because that is where I will go live. Okay, so please, if you're interested in my content, we're going to do more creative content. We're going to do more cooking videos. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe and follow. Woo, long time, okay? But I needed a break. But make sure you follow here on Amazon, okay? And so whenever I go live, you will get a notification. All right, so I do appreciate that. So yeah, that is how the vinyl, and this is the avalanche. I told you we're getting it together up here. But this is how the vinyl look. Now this is regular sticky vinyl. You don't need heat, but if you could put this on like a glass or windows or whatever, but the heat transfer vinyl, that is the one when you want to put it onto your shirt, or if you're putting on fabric or clothing and things of that nature. But like I said, go ahead and follow. We're going to get into that in future videos, okay? So also, you guys, I have shared with you, when you're dealing with a lot of electronic equipment, you want to protect your equipment. And I've got some things in the carousel. I've got it, I think I got it in the carousel, so that you can protect your equipment, because you don't want nothing going bad or something happening, right? And so I have it here. Oh yeah, an APC surge protector, and you want to, if you can, protect your equipment, whether you're using a fan like I'm using this heat press right here, or your computer or your Cricut. Always, 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 don't just rely on things, because sometimes surges happen. We've been having them a little bit here because of the heat. You know, the power can fail, and you don't want to ruin your expensive equipment. And so I highly recommend that if you're not, just go ahead. It doesn't have to be this particular brand, but make sure that you start protecting your devices. Okay. All right, you guys. So that's that about that one. Also, in all other videos, I've done lots of live, and I've done dedicated videos talking about, I don't want to call her name, but you know, Alexa. You know, she knows that she ear hustling. I think I got her in the carousel, and you can get some great deals on the EcoDot, and it's like voice controlled. I love it. I control the lights in the house. I control a lot of things with it. I love, love, love it. And so you can probably, at this time, if you don't already have one, put one in your cart. I'm looking in the carousel right now. It is a deal of the day. Today, I can tell you it is $19.99. That is for right now, the deal of the day for an EcoDot or EcoDot with Alexa voice control. You can do that. And with this, I highly recommend getting this particular light. Now, I tried to get some different brands of bulbs locally. They did not work. When I bought them, they had dust this thick on them. So I took them back, and I just trusted this particular brand. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm still talking about the. Okay, here we go. We got the, I think the whatever, smart LED light bulbs. Okay, and these work for us. I've got it plugged up here, and if I tell her right now to change her, you might see a little bit. Let me see. I'll change her to blue. Alexa, I'm sorry if you're a ghost. Alexa, turn the. Hold on. Let me mute it so y'all.
I missed something. Can you say it again?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. One moment. How do I mute this thing? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. What I'm going to do is change one of the lights. I've done videos about this. She's acting up, but you can tell her to change the color of these bulbs almost any color. You can do red, blue. I just dimmed it to a little bit of a blue color. Is it going to work? Okay, I don't know if you'll be. I got a shadow now. Alexa,
Okay.
okay, you can kind of see how she is making it work, but we don't have time for that right now. But you get what I'm saying. You can have this dim. She will dim the lights for you. You can have them set to turn on at sunrise or sunset. You can tell her to, let there be light, and she will turn on all of the lights. You could tell her to good night, and she will turn off all of the lights. I absolutely love, love, love the combination of the Dot or the Echo Dot and the smart bulbs. They are, I love it, love it, love it. Okay. And so it gives a nice ambiance. If you like doing a video, I'll do another video and I'll have my lamp back here and you can see a little bit better because this is not set up correctly. Okay. For all of that right now. But so that is these lights. And again, they're in the carousel. Now, also right here tonight, I wanted to do a quick little craft item with you. I've got a heat press, y'all. I got a heat press, and there are different models and brands that you can get, but I have a larger one, but it was so heavy, and I did not feel like dragging it up the stairs yet. It's like 100 pounds, and so what I wanted to do was to try a different one. I saw the brands, different brands, but I decided to go ahead and go with this one. I paid for it with my own money. And so this particular brand is the HTV RONT, and that stands for something. And it's heat transfer vinyl, really outstanding, never temporary. Okay, here's the box that it comes in. This is the box. Okay, this is what the box looks like, and it's the HTV RONT heat press. Okay, there it is right there. Really outstanding, never temporary. And so I chose this one over a different brand because it is a little bit larger. I believe the footprint on this is like 10 by 10. Yeah, here it is right here. It is a 10 by 10. Some of the other ones that I looked at were like 9 by 9. I was like, well, let me just get the bigger one. And so I may eventually get another brand, but this is the one that I have, and this is the color. They come in different colors, and this is like a mint green. But I'll show you. We're gonna get it together, so we're gonna get ready to wrap it up. I also have in the carousel some t-shirts. Like I said, you have to have 100% polyester is good, or a high percentage of polyester. And so what I went ahead and got were these Cricut women's V-neck shirts. Okay, and so these will take infusible ink, but they'll also take the sublimation ink. Okay, so if you want to DIY some t-shirts or create, you can start a business. Okay, I don't want to be a t-shirt lady, but you can start a business making t-shirts. All you need are a few things, and we'll get into that in a second. But this is the t-shirt that I am going to make with y'all here tonight. This is a Cricut brand. I got a medium, and the percentage is 100% poly. Well, it's like 95. So like I said, you need a high, hold on y'all, you need a high, where did it go? A high polyester count. Now where did the thing go? You know what thing? It just showed me. Where is it? Y'all, okay, hold on. I just saw the, what is, oh, here it is. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Yeah, you see that it's like a 95% polyester and 5% elastane. But 95% polyester is good enough to sublimate on. Now, you can also use vinyl on this, but I would recommend just get a regular cotton t-shirt to, don't waste your polyester using sublimation or using vinyl. Use your sublimation with your polyester. Use your vinyl with your cotton. Okay, you got that, right? Okay. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. Comments have been coming in. I do apologize. I'm running this thing in this little corner. If you don't get away from here, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Get out of here. Hold on. Got to do a little housekeeping. Little housekeeping right here. Little housekeeping. Okay. Okay, we've handled that. Okay, you also find if you've ever gone live that things will happen, and it's great if you had like a moderator, but I'm just like winging it right now because I am on different platforms, and so sometimes that things like that will happen. But I always like to keep my eye on the chat. Okay, so this is the Cricut shirt, and so we're gonna go ahead and open it up. I got a medium, and we are going to do a quick little sublimation right quick tonight, and then we're going to move, okay? So we can get ready to wake up like it's holiday time, Christmas, wake up and shop. Prime day, y'all. I'm ready. Oh, gosh. And I think it's great to go ahead and put things in your cart so that if you wake up in the morning, they might be on sale. You never know. I mean, the prime deals have been leaking, or they've been releasing some of the prime deals, but I'm excited to see because I know Prime Day is when I actually started picking up my Echo Dots and the bulbs. Okay, so I'm ready for Prime Day. I don't have a particular list. I just want to see what's out there and go with it. Okay, so here's the shirt. Now, a couple things, like I was saying, if you want to start a sublimation or a t-shirt business, what you will need, of course, t-shirts, polyester shirts. If you're wanting to do sublimation, you'll need a printer that has sublimation ink in it. You can use sublimation ink with, I recommend, an EcoTank so that you can just put it in there and not have to use a syringe and try to squeeze and no. So a printer, sublimation ink, what this is called a substrate. You know, fancy. A t-shirt made out of polyester, but they call it a substrate. Okay, a substrate is something that has a coating on it that will receive the sublimation ink. Okay, it sounds like it's more involved than it really is, but it is not. Okay, so hold on, you guys. Alrighty. Okay, so we're still here. I hope you all will have a great night, okay? Have a beautiful night, okay, everyone? All right, so this is the t-shirt. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my heat press, okay? This is what it looks like. And if it were hot, you do not need to handle the bottom. That's why I have the knife handle here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And what I like about this one, I've never used a different type of heat press shaped like this. I have only used like the kind that, you know, with the put the lid down on it. I've never had like a giant iron, okay? And so I'm looking forward to making this shirt with y'all tonight. I've used it quite a bit, making, you know, testing out some things. I'm not perfect at it, but I enjoy the process. Some other things that you will need are some gloves to protect your hands. I've watched lots and lots and tons of videos of people just reaching up and grabbing the hot item. No, no, no. You can burn yourself. This is not kids' play. So always get heat resistant or heat proof gloves. Okay. You're also going to need some tape. And listen. I'm in a pinch, and a good friend told me you don't always have to use the Cricut heat resistant tape, which is recommended. But in a pinch, I have been able to successfully use painter's tape. The reason you need tape is because once you put your image onto the shirt, you don't want it to have something called ghosting, meaning that it kind of shifts a little bit and then it's like a double of it. So you don't want like a little ghosted image, like a little blur. You don't want that. You want a crisp image, okay? And so in a pinch, I have used Scotch painter's tape, but I prefer using the heat resistant tape. However, in a pinch, yes. All right. Also, butcher paper. As a media specialist in my day job, this is nothing new to me. And so this particular one is also in the carousel. I've got the cutter and the butcher paper. So this is going to be white butcher paper. It's an 18-inch roll, an 18-inch paper roll, and you can attach it to the actual. Well, this is actually the dispenser. Okay, so paper cutter, paper dispenser, and then I also it's back here. Can you see? Okay, let me put this down. Okay, here it is. Here, this is what I have the paper on. So the 18-inch roll of paper is here, and this is the actual dispenser, okay? And if you have ever been to like a teacher workroom or a center like that where they have the giant rolls, this is just like a little mini. This can be mounted on the wall or not. But I have issues, and I do not want to be trying to figure out a way how to drill a hole in the wall. That sounds like danger. So I do not want to mount it, but you can mount it on the wall. Maybe if you have a pegboard or something like that. I like it right now here where I have it. Also, some things you're also going to need is paper. Now, some people have had success. If that was it beeping to let me know that it's at the 410 degree temperature that I have it set for. People have had success printing their images out on regular paper, but there's just something a little bit more poppy. The colors pop a little bit better when you use a sublimation paper, and this is the one that I have, and this is called it's in the carousel. Let me put it in the carousel, y'all. Hold on. Oh, where is it? Where are you? Did I put it in here? Hold on. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the sublimation paper. And what this is 8.5 by 11, and it's a special coating. It feels a little bit different than a regular paper. It has like a little coating on it, which has like the science behind. I don't know the science behind it, but it's almost like magic to me. So what I had done already was printed out an image, and you'll see that I did print it out using my A-sub paper. And I've talked about the commercial, the cocoa butter and camping supplies. And so I've got this shirt, cocoa butter and camping supplies, and I wanted to make a different one. And so this is cocoa butter and camping supplies. And so you'll see that it looks a little, oh, wait a minute, it looks faded. What's going on with that? And so with this, you'll see the colors pop once you apply the heat to it. And you'll see in just a moment. So you just look at this now, you see it's reversed. Also, when you're printing for a t-shirt, you want to remember to reverse your images so that when it comes onto the shirt, it's correct. It's like back in the day using regular transfer paper. You want to put it on the reverse side. Flip it in your software or just design it to be flipped or what have you, and do it that way. Can you all hold for one moment? Just one momento. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Thanks for the printing tips. I have a special t-shirt in mind from a drawing I did of my mother. Oh yeah, thanks for the special light bulb I did. Absolutely, Brenda. You are so welcome. But yeah, you can, if you have to scan the image, we'll get into that later, how you can make that idea come to fruition, because it's easier than you probably think that it is. Okay, so here is the print, and I've got the t-shirt. Oh, another thing you're going to need is a lint roller. Okay, when you're using fabric, you want to lint roll the items, because if you don't, and if there's like some type of, lint or something on it or specks, it will show up in the final image. Okay, so lint roll it. And then another thing you have to do is press the shirt for about, I think, 5 seconds to get any moisture out of the shirt. That's what I always do. Okay, so. And in terms of placement, let me show you a little trick that I use. I'm not gonna, I've seen some people recommend like on the edges to go ahead and tear those. So I am going to, I don't know if I'm gonna tear it. Well, let me fold it first. Okay, so what I like to do is fold it in the middle. Fold the paper in half, not on the design part, but just fold it to just a little bit of bloop right there. Okay, a little bit right there, just so that when we lay it down, we can find the perfect center on the shirt. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to angle down and show you. Is it? No, 'cause I couldn't find my other tripod. I had it, but you know when you're trying to go live, and this is a different model tripod, so y'all got to just come back. Make sure you follow it because we're gonna have this thing set up so we can get the over the head angle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Um, so yeah, let me. I got my heat gloves. I got my thing. Now this is not how we're gonna be set up. Okay, so. All right, so I am going to take my shirt, and the way to do the placement, this is a V-neck. So you really want to kind of put it about 3 fingers down and then put your placement, but you'll see. But you know, you can eyeball it or try with a different shirt and just kind of see how it is. But I did this one about 3 fingers down from the neckline as well. Okay, so what I am going to do, and normally they also say place some paper inside the shirt, like another sheet of paper or some butcher paper inside the shirt in case it bleeds, okay? Because sometimes the images will transfer through, and so you don't want that. Are we gonna try? I'm gonna be gangster and rogue tonight. We're not gonna put no paper in the middle, but do as I say, not as I do, okay? Kind of like to test things out. Okay, what I'm gonna do first right now is go ahead and press the shirt for a few seconds just to get any of the moisture out. Okay, so I'm going to pick up my hot, my hot heat press. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the heat press. If you have kids doing this, do not let them do this alone. Help them with this part. Do not let the children handle the hot objects or the hot heated tools because they can burn themselves. Okay, so always supervise. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just get the moisture out. Now I did not press the R. There is a illuminated R on there. Now with that, if you press that, then it'll start to count down. What I love about this, you can set the number of seconds or however long you want it to be. I normally have mine set for like 60 seconds or a little longer. And so then it also, once you press that button, it will tell you how much pressure you're putting on it because you have to have heat and pressure in order to make the sublimation transfer onto the shirt. Okay, so I've got it looking pretty good here. Now that I've got it, I guess I can I'm going to cut around it because I don't want that line that looks like you did something else. So I'm going to kind of trim around it. Okay, I think some people tear. I've seen people tear, but I'm not feeling that tonight because I don't feel like I would do right. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of trim around a little bit here. Okay, have a trash can because somebody got to pick this stuff up. Okay, and it's going to be me. But anyway, so I kind of trimmed around it. Now I'm going to line it up. You know what? I'm actually going to turn it a little way because I'm doing this jacket. Okay, so we're going to turn it this way. What I've got here. Let me just show you what I have here, y'all. It's from college. Okay, I still have my college ironing board. Listen, college days. Yes, this thing is old, but it's holding on. Okay, so I've turned it horizontally because the shirt is a longer shirt. Okay, so we're gonna try to go ahead and knock this out. And okay, y'all. Oh, hey, Gabby. Yes, I'm finally here. I have been kind of on a little hiatus, but I'm here now and we're back. Okay, so thank you, Gabby. Thank you so very much for joining. Okay, so we're doing a little sublimation tonight. Now, what did I do with my image? Gabby, what did I do with the image? Y'all, where did I put it? Where did I put the thing? Oh, it's probably up under here. Y'all on live. I have lost my image. Oh, here it is. So I think the wind blew it down. Okay. Ooh, okay. So making sure that I make sure the shirt is smooth. We've gotten out the moisture and it's not upside down. So I'm going to lay this on here about I don't really care if it's not perfect tonight. I just wanna. But what I'm doing, and I'll show you, is matching up the little point in the V with the little fold that we made, so that so it'll line up. Okay. Now we're gonna put it about right there. Okay. So now we're gonna take our what should be heat resistant tape, but we're just gonna take this painter's tape. Thank you, Gwen, for that suggestion. My sister from another mister, y'all. Okay. All righty. So we are going to go ahead and just put, just so that it doesn't ghost, because sometimes the paper will lift up and you've got yourself something that you don't necessarily want. Sometimes it looks pretty good, but typically you're not wanting that. So I'm going to take my heat press and I'm going to press the illuminated R on here. Now it's going to start. I've got it set for 70 seconds. So because it's a little bit larger than, it's 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, the press is only 10 inches. So I'm going to have to kind of move it around a little bit. So here we go. I'm not abandoning y'all, but I'm putting the pressure on, and it's showing 37 pounds of pressure. And again, because I've got it taped down and I am lifting up the heat press, it's not going to allow the paper to lift up. Okay. So it should be fully sublimated and covered up. All of the print should lift off of the paper and be onto the t-shirt. Okay. I hope y'all had a good Monday. Like I said, y'all, I had to go to work. They needed something and can't nobody do it but me. So guess what? I had to get in that car, over in the heat, and get out there. Somebody tried to talk to me at the building. I'm like, oh, I'm on vacation. I was running, y'all. They what's going on? Running. Okay. This one does beep at the end of the cycle, but I left a little bit longer now. It will start over and it's going to stay heated, okay? But because it's bigger, I just want to make sure that I press enough and evenly. You want even pressure? Okay. All right, so I'm going to carefully put that back over here. I think I can go ahead and turn this off too. But what I like about this one, it will show you the amount of time that you have put in. It will count down when you press the button. It also shows you the temperature, and it also shows you the amount of pressure that you are putting onto the shirt or the garment. Now, if you're someone who might have carpal tunnel or you might have a rotator cuff issue, this may not be the type of press for you. You might want one that you can put the garment on and pull the thing down. But just as a starter, if you're getting started, you don't want to spend too much money on your new business and you don't even like it. So this was budget. It's in the carousel, but it's under $100 most times. And so you can get this one or something similar and work it out. Now, household iron is not going to work. Okay, you still have your college ironing board. I knew I could not be the only one because it was just sentimental and just reminds me how far we have come. Okay. Yes. Okay, so now we are going to, it's hot. This thing has been over 400 degrees. This is when you want to put on your heat gloves. And normally you would put them on beforehand. But I forget. But I know not to touch this thing while it's hot. Now, you'll see here, and I'll go ahead and show you because I'm not necessarily worried about it ghosting. Now, what you'll see here is what I will say is a good thing. And what that is you can kind of see the image peeking through the back of the paper, which means you probably got a pretty good press, okay, that the ink took. So let me go ahead and put this down over here. I wish I could do the true reveal with you all, but I can't. I'm going to take these scissors. I normally have my Cricut little thingy, and I could just lift it up, but I forgot to bring it over here as well. So I'm going to, I got the heat resistant gloves on. Okay, so we're good about that. Ooh, y'all, yeah. Okay, let me finish getting the painter's tape. Let's see. Yeah, it's cool enough. Okay, let me get this tape off. And whenever you're doing something on camera, it's always extra as opposed to when you're just in the moment, doing it. And so this is almost ready to show to y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay. Come on, tape. I don't want to show it to y'all with the tape on it. No, okay. Get off my people thing. Get out of here. Okay. Y'all ready? Are you ready for the reveal? Okay, here it is. Here is the shirt. Cocoa butter and cabin supplies. Okay, so you see how the shirt turned out? The colors are vivid. Remember when you saw it, it looked kind of dull. Like, girl, what is that? That is faded. Once you put that heat on it, the ink and the paper makes it come alive. Okay, so can you imagine now? Can you imagine you can create your own shirts, whether for yourself, for to sell, or create whatever you want to do with it? Okay, just so what I did was I lined up the little pinch in the paper with this part of the shirt. See that right there, the V? I lined that paper up with that just so that it would be evenly and not tilted to the left or to the right. Okay. So I think I'm going to give this shirt to my BFF. Okay. And so do y'all have any questions? Because I think I've pretty much covered everything about that I think I need to tell you about sublimation and the process. Like I said, I've shown you everything that you need to get started. We made a shirt live here tonight, and like I said, I went ahead and printed it out a little earlier just because I couldn't get way over there and want to anyway. So, but yeah, the process is really easy. You can create your own designs and print them out. Like I said, the key thing, you need a printer with the sublimation ink in it. You also need paper, whether you use regular paper, like regular copy paper, or if you want to go ahead and invest in the A-Sub paper that I have. I like it. I will do some comparisons live with y'all, but this is the A-Sub paper. It comes in 8.5 by 11, 11 by 17, and 13 by 19. So you can have larger prints, okay? Like I said, printer, ink, paper, heat resistant gloves. Okay. Let's see what else. Like the heat tool, a regular household iron is not going to cut it. You cannot get it hot enough, and you cannot really put enough pressure on it. So don't. You can try it, but it's not going to work because it's not going to work. So you will need a heat press. And like I said, tomorrow being Prime Day, you never know. There could be a great sale. But even if it's not, this one was a budget price for me. It was less expensive than like the name brand ones. And it's also larger. And so I like this one, the HTV run something whatever. I like it. Okay. I think I have shown y'all everything that I came to show you tonight. So make sure that you follow so that whenever I go live, you'll know, because tomorrow I've got some other things coming up. We're gonna be in the kitchen tomorrow. We're gonna be in the kitchen. I'm expecting some things, and you'll see me using my item here. This for my KitchenAid right here. I'll use it with the KitchenAid. I've got two. I've got a gray one and a black one. And the pasta attachment, I'll show it to you, but we're not making pasta tomorrow. That will be another video, okay? But tomorrow I will have the stainless steel slicer out, and so I will probably multi-stream that as well. And maybe, I don't know. Thank you, Phoenicia Palmer. Thank you so very much for following. I appreciate you so very much. But yeah, so that is everything that I have for you tonight. Hey, Luana, yeah, catch the replay, sis. I do appreciate you. I'm multi-streaming, so just wherever you want to catch it at, that is absolutely fine. I hope you have been wonderful on this Monday, staying cool. Yeah, staying cool. All right, y'all, so we sublimated a shirt, Luana. Let me just show you, just in case you did not see it. I made this t-shirt using the sublimation process, And we did it from start to finish. Only thing I kind of cheated on was I had printed it out because the printer way over there, and so I was able to create my own shirt. Now you can create your own designs. There's so many different programs that you can use. I will admonish you one thing: do not use copyrighted images, because a lot of times you see people doing it, but you don't want to be a part of that because you don't want to get taken to court. Okay, so just try to design your own images. And so, like, I did this one because with the Amazon Prime commercial, the cocoa butter and camping supplies, it was just in my head, and so I just created something and put on here. And this one says cocoa butter and camping supplies, a different shirt. Okay. All right, y'all. I think that is absolutely it. I thank you so very much for joining me here, whether you're on another platform or right here on Amazon Live. Follow, and I will see y'all tomorrow because we're gonna make us a charcuterie board, girl. Yes, I just told you what we're doing tomorrow. We are going to make us one of them little fancy charcuterie boards if you come on time, because I'm waiting for the charcuterie board to come in. But if it doesn't come tomorrow, I've got different things that I can show you because we're going to use that slicer tomorrow. Okay. Yes, absolutely. All right, you guys, I think that's it. I am ready for Prime. Thank you so very much, Miss Brenda or BJ. I appreciate you for watching and sticking with me and for the love and support. I will see y'all in another video. If you know me, hi, get out of here. Okay, I got to find my way out of this space right here. Hold on, y'all. You know I got to get out of here. It's gonna take a minute. Thank you so very much for joining, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I don't have a particular time, but it'll be tomorrow. Okay. All right. We are all the way out of here. See ya. Bye, y'all.